The Young and the Restless, spoilers for Monday, September 15th, reveal Devin Hamilton encourages Lily Winters to make a fresh start. Phyllis Summers demands answers from Michael Baldwin. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby shares his new agenda with Amanda Sinclair. On Monday, Michael and Phyllis talk about working for the same team now. The two decide to put aside their differences to ensure Kane's success. Phyllis asks Michael how he'll handle his former boss, Victor Newman. The top-notch lawyer says he's keeping it on the down low, keeping his new employment a secret even from Lauren Fenmore. This raises red flags for Phyllis. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say the redhead demands to know what he's not telling her. What are you protecting? What's secret? Phyllis presses Michael. I know you too well. You're lying to me. Phyllis goes on to threaten Michael that she'll go to Kane and convince him that the lawyer can't be trusted. Will Michael blow his cover? At the park, Claire tells Victoria about Kyle's deal with Victor. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say Victoria thinks he only did it because he truly loves her and is afraid of losing her. But Claire insists Kyle is starting to seem too possessive. She tells Victoria about Kyle's confrontation with Holden. Victoria urges Claire to give Kyle some grace. Later, Claire and Victoria run into Kyle and Nate at Crimson Lights. Once alone with Claire, Kyle tells her that Nate doesn't trust Holden either. Holden is only out for a good time at your expense, he adds. But Claire thinks it's Kyle she needs to know if she can trust, not Holden. Kyle admits he's scared of losing her, so much so that he's tripping over his words. Can't we just hit the reset button and start over? He asks. The train. Amanda expresses concern about Kane's decision to hand the AI technology over to Billy Abbott. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say she knows his track record, and it isn't impressive. Kane tells Amanda there's nothing to worry about. He explains that Billy will think he's in control when, in reality, he isn't. Their conversation turns to Lily, and Kane asks Amanda if she can start a friendship with her. Find out if there's a chance she'll ever see the good in me again, he adds. Later, Amanda spots Lily and Devin at Society. She asks to speak to Lily alone. Young and the Restless, spoilers predict a hot summer full of new couples and fallout with old hookups. Now that Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, is back in Genoa City, he is sure to heat up the summer romantic scene. He is single and handsome and has his choice of any young, available woman in Genoa City. Kyle seems interested in Mariah. Right now, Kyle seems interested in Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes. Mariah does not seem to want anything more from him than a friendship. But you know what they say, opposites attract, so don't rule anything out between these two. Kyle has also shown a bit of an interest in Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, but who knows if anything will spark there. The character of Tessa is one that fans have not bonded with. Maybe Y&R will try to put her in a relationship with a core family member, like Kyle, but then we all know how that ended with Noah Newman, right? Kyle is a bit too flashy and brash for low-key women like Mariah and Tessa. However, there could be some major sparks in Kyle's life with the return of his ex-Summer Newman, Hunter King. These two had a relationship that lit up the screen before a paternity test told them that they were brother and sister. Of course, Y&R fans know that it was later revealed that Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, had tampered with the test and that Summer really did belong to Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow. They later resumed their relationship, but Kyle was into climbing the corporate ladder. He put Summer second on his list of things and flew away to New York to continue his corporate climb. Kyle not coming home to Summer for Valentine's Day was a clear signal to her that she was not a priority. Devin wants Hillary to move in. Summer left in 2016. Summer left in 2016 when her parents gave her an 18th birthday party and presented her with an open plane ticket that allowed her to choose her own destination. Y&R fans don't know where she's been, but now that she is back, Summer and Kyle could definitely throw some sparks into the GC romantic scene. Y&R promo videos show that Summer is going to come home and be one major firecracker. It seems she's going to stir up trouble wherever she goes, and that means Kyle had better look out. These two definitely have some unresolved romantic issues, and it would be interesting to see how they react to each other now. What do you think? Can Kyle find himself a good woman in Genoa City? Will he reunite with his ex-Summer Newman when she returns to town? What awaits these two around the corner? The previous week on The Young and the Restless saw Kane ruining Sally and Billy's launch party, Jack confronting Billy about his plans, Audra and Holden with their usual taints and threats. Victor made moves and fixed things between him and Michael. And Lily and Kane came even closer. The drama, the ambition, the danger, and the action will only increase in tempo in the coming few weeks on the soap opera. Here's what the fans can expect from the September 15th, 2025 episode of The Young and the Restless when they tune in to CBS to watch the popular daytime drama. The first episode of the week features Devin encouraging Lily to make a fresh start. Lily has had a long her plate recently. Her former husband came back into her life, and their history is too serious for her to ignore. Devin knows what his sister is going through and wants to lend a supportive ear. He advises her to start afresh and let go of past traumas and issues. Will this cause Lily to take some big steps? Will she leave Kane in the past, or will she leave their differences in the past and give him another chance? What will this mean for their romance and the two kids they still share? On the other hand, Phyllis and Michael call a truce. The two may have had fights, especially after he defended someone she was not on good terms with. Phyllis is not someone who actively lets things go. She holds on to grudges, so it's not going to be easy to go back to their previous friendship. But at least it's a start that they are willing to talk, especially now that they are both working with Kane. Will Phyllis hold onto the olive branch he is extending her way? Or will she remain salty? Is this the beginning of their new, healed bond? And then lastly, Kane shares his agenda with Amanda. Even though his focus has been Lily and trying to woo her back so she would give him another chance, he is still continuously plotting and making moves. Kane has a new agenda, and he is sharing it with Amanda. The two have had a long working equation, and he has trusted her for a long time. Is he recruiting her for another task? Is this somehow related to Lily? Is she willing to be the one to give her intel on Lily's feelings? Is Kane's hope not based on delusion? Does Lily still harbor feelings for him? Stay tuned. The previous week on The Young and the Restless saw Kane ruining Sally and Billy's launch party, Jack confronting Billy about his plans, Audra and Holden with their usual taints and threats. Victor made moves and fixed things between him and Michael. And Lily and Kane came even closer. The drama, the ambition, the danger, and the action will only increase in tempo in the coming few weeks on the soap opera. Here's what the fans can expect from the September 15th, 2025 episode of